Alright, welcome to Timberborn. The update 5 has come out. This will be a very interesting thing to see. Based on all the bad water, because I picked the Thousand Islands map. It's really my favorite map. It's definitely a lot different in some ways compared to what it used to be. Especially with all the land, or I guess I say the starting area being off to the side, off to the left more than as opposed to the right. The only set I am on normal, and the only thing I've changed is I started with 10 adults instead of 8. Just something I like. Don't know why, I just do. And because I normally play the Iron Teeth, I'm going to play the Folktales for this update, because I did mess around with the Iron Teeth on the experimental, just to kind of see what things were like. And I will say, the start is a little interesting. It is nice that we have access to, I mean, pine trees. They're not too bad. Just means I'd have to be quick to get... Yeah, I'd have to be pretty fast to get to a logging, or forester. Because, oh, wow, there's not really a lot of trees, and I don't think I can access that without a staircase over there. Nope. Okay, so... Gotta get quick with that. And I know the very basics here, so let's go ahead and get started. Kind of do some pre-planning a little bit, maybe. I'm gonna block up those berries because I don't want them to spread all over the place and get all over everything. Oh, it's kind of tragic. It's like one tile off. Ooh, that lines up perfectly. I don't have any idea what I would need to go over there for, because I definitely don't want to touch. Oh, it is interesting. Oh, there's a lip. Oh, okay, so it prevents the bad water from backing. Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, once the drought comes, isn't this just gonna be a actual, like, tragic mess? What's nice is this over here. I could put the farm over here. And then it'll grow during the drought. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to get a dam set up to stop like this at all. Because, okay, well this comes in. The only thing I have to do is I have to block there, there, both of those, that. To be able to secure this entire water area. That's just not going to happen for a while. So I'm going to have to well, actually, I haven't messed with the new changes to water irrigation. You know, you needing, like, pools of a specific size to really get the full... I think it's like a 3x3 block of water will give you the perfect amount. I don't really know, but let's go ahead and get started here. I mean, there's really no good way to do this right now. Yeah, I mean, there's no really good way to have water trapped, so I'm just gonna have to have them pump until... I'm very much I build things and I tear it down later, so everything that's gonna get built is going to be temporary and then be rebuilt again, because that's just how I do it. So be prepared for that. Especially if I build things and it seems not very good, because I will tear it down. Then move stuff around. Because I'm never satisfied with the way it is. So let's... Food and water, storage for the water. Put there. I don't care about that being built just yet. I might not have a forester for a while, so I'm gonna do the, save a few of the big trees, just so I can have them spreading seedlings around. Because there, that should cover really our wood needs for now. The only thing that will have to be done is I have to get a... Actually, I really want to get houses built too. Because that needs to get done so they can start planting. We'll get a bunch of carrots. I don't know how far the irrigation will go now because of the changes, so I'm just going to plant an area around here and just kind of hope that it might stay good. Because I don't really know. So hopefully that'll not ruin everything. Oh, there's trees in the... I didn't even realize that. Weird. Oh, so I wonder if that's going to creep down in here. You know, that bad water could creep down into here, which would be a little bit of a problem. I mean, it's so little, it's really diluted, but still. It's not great. Okay, so we got the water done, we'll get that done. They're gonna work on that. Actually, I need more builders to actually do that. I don't know, I like to start with 10. I don't know why, I just do. 10 just kind of feels like a nice number. Actually, I am gonna cut this tree down. Because I kind of want to put some of the houses here in the dead area. Because that's kind of where the... Oh my god, I forgot you can do mirrors on buildings? This is... incredible. That's so nice. Of course, obviously, if the building can be mirrored, you can mirror it, but that's just... That's actually, like, fantastic. I guess this is kind of perfect, so I feel like I might just do... How many beavers I got? 14? What is this? 3, 6, 9, 12... Yeah, we'll do that. Connect it in. I can always put something there. Actually, once these... Well, no, I will leave that there. The thing I really need to do is I need to get science started, actually. And I'm gonna put that there, because I kind of don't... Oh, wait, I need the berries. Ha 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 ha. Jesus. There. Then they can build that, because I really forgot about it. And because we don't have anything for them to do, their working hours are going to be 18 hours a day right now. And once we get a bunch of the well-being stuff, we'll drop it back down, so they have time to take care of their need. Ding. We did it! Yay! Probably gotta be putting pathing up here, because I don't think they're gonna be able to reach those. I didn't realize I clicked on you, but sure. As a... let's see. Because I normally put these workplaces as a lower priority because it's, you know, there's more vital things to be done than research. Granted, research is very important. It is interesting that for this map they decided to split them into twos. I guess if you want to, like, block this up and have a set of water going this way and a set of water going the other way. Have two big-ish colonies, I guess, on two sides. You know, I can see it. And getting well-being buffs is going to be pretty important since it buffs, you know, lifespan, working speed, things of that nature. I think over here will be the main food. Well, there's not really any good place. See, if I could build... If I had enough stuff, I could build levees to block like this. And then block it on both sides where the water will touch it on both sides. It'll irrigate it and I could like grow trees in the middle, but 'tis not great. And even then, placing dams here to start blocking this up, like, it's not great, actually. Like, I can start that, but it's really not going to do anything, and it is a lot of wood, because it is 20 wood per dam, so... It's a little not great. I've never used a contamination barrier before. I don't even think I used it on the Iron Tea thing either, just because I don't know enough about it. And because I want to, we'll do that. I will set storage. Oh. If that was one extra tile. I don't know, I might sacrifice it. Delete rubble. That's a new tool. That one I have not seen. Go ahead and get this down, and we'll put carrots in it. Try and get a stockpile going. I mean, I guess I could go ahead and put like a little berry one down too. Try and have some extra berries sitting around at the bare minimum. Because I have 2 jobs unfulfilled. Gathering flat. Actually, I could get rid of these. We're not using that much log stuff right now. Actually, I can get rid of this too, so I can actually get a bunch of these to have as extra in case we want to get some sciencey points done. I mean, technically, if I really wanted to get crazy, I could just pause this farmhouse too. Because they've still got 40% left on that growth cycle. But yeah, now that will give us science points. It's, what, one every hour? So we're getting 3 per hour. We need 70? 60 for a forester. And we need planks, so we need to get power, we need to get... See, the problem with power is if I place a water wheel, the water is going to not be going in that area. So it's just not really going to work out very well for it. And the power wheels suck because, you know, they require a beaver to operate, which we don't have a lot of beaver power, I guess. Because there's really no good place to put a wheel, because if I put a wheel here, the water will just divert around it and it will not spin. I've had that problem on maps, and it is sad. I mean, this is kind of really the best place for it, but I don't have any way to connect it to the wall. And if I could build it there, that's not very good either. I think until I can get dams and stuff, I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet here. And do one of these. Because I also don't want to put a stockpile down, because I don't want to turn all of the logs into planks, so... Well, see, we're almost to that, because we need to also get levees, because there's so much water that I kind of want to, like, levee a couple spots, and then put a dam to kind of force the flow. Like, I'll probably end up blocking off, like, this entirely. And probably, like, that entirely up there. Because I would like to create a nice channel to be able to put water wheels into. And I can get crazy. Well, actually, there were changes to dynamite, right? So you don't need... Or terraforming. Terraforming doesn't require... specifically robots, which is nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. It doesn't just dig soil, it requires extract to get soil. Oh. Interesting. Okay, yeah, see, power wheels suck because they require so much wood, and they're really just temporary. At least water wheels get a lot more bang for your buck, especially if you can make them run at almost full speed. So that'll be done. That'll employ that beaver, and then we shall be planking. Getting planked. Can you not... No, you should be able to reach you fine. See, you're full of berries. I might just do another one of you. Having extra food never is much of a problem. Especially since this is now going to start filling up too as they harvest away. Oh yeah, I got enough beavers. Let's start slapping more water down. So he'll collect the rest of those. There's no others, right? No, there are no other berry patches in the remote area to even pick. Are there any other berries on the map? Okay. There's some there. Some in a corner over there. There's not a lot of berries on the map, actually. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I was like, wow. That's a little crazy. Let's get the forest here. Oh, you can... Oh! You can actually click on it to see... Oh. To actually see the building before you place it. That's extremely nice. Look at that. So I gotta click this to unlock it. Oh. That's neat. So... Guess I could do that. It's not a great place for a forester. Because it's only going to work during the wet season, which really sucks. But I'd rather keep the food alive more than the wood. If these can get kind of filled up, I'm not going to place the second pump station down, but I'm not exactly sure how well it'll work. Okay, so now we're really moving along. Okay, stairs are important, but are they that important, or should I levy it? Problem is, it's interesting that the dam costs 8 more logs than a levee does, when a levee is solid and a dam is not. Seems a little strange, but, you know. Problem is I don't have access to a lot of wood. If I get some stairs, I can take a real long walk to get up there and get that, but there's really not wood around. The game really, well, I mean, down over here, but there's a bad water outlet right there, so I'd have to build over the water, which means I would need a ton of platforms and a ton of wood just to get to that wood. So I don't know if that would even be really worth the time investment, or even really just the investment of wood. And so now that you are here, it's like when I have something on low priority, I kind of wish it sometimes wouldn't give me the building lacks workers deal. Because it's like, yeah, I know, but I don't really care. So what I want to do is I want to plant a couple... So I want to get some pine trees down. And then do the rest in oak, so at least I'll have stuff being made. Actually, I should move this path over right like that. So at least they're not super slow getting around. But yeah, change everything to oak trees as much as possible. But have some planted, so at least we'll have like a rotation of trees being grown. Because now I can unlock stairs, which are very important. I mean, platforms are really important too. And it's like, since they removed the water dump, I can't... Oh no, they do have the fluid. Oh, I mean, I guess it... Oh, it still is here. It's just a 1x1 tile isn't gonna do shit. Is really what it comes down to. The only thing I can really think of to do is to place a fluid dump and then make a 3x3 box for it to dump into. And I could block off, like, the area here. And then the area over here. And then just... Well, no, it's not really a good spot for that. A good test for that would probably be up here in this big open area. Granted, I have to be careful because I can't block all the water off. So I might do it up here in this little nook and cranny. Granted, that's an ambitious project that will take fucking forever and so much wood. The only thing I don't like in the game are campfires. Because they are ground only, and they're 3x3s, and they can only do 5 beavers. Like, this is a 2x2 and it does 8. This campfire could definitely do like 8. They could definitely have this be a lot better, because that and it only provides a +1 to well-being. So I don't really like to use campfires because they're just kind of limiting. It's not particularly great. If you could place them on a metal platform, I would be down for that. I mean, terraces I don't think you can even place. I don't even think you can place terraces on top of, you know, metal platforms, but at least they can be on roofs, or not even roofs. You can just place a bunch of... You can place platforms down and build the rooftop terraces on top of them. A little weird, but still doable. I think I will use my excess logs to start a dam. Or at least start damming things up. Well, do I want the water to flow through here is the better question, actually. Let's think the grandiose plan here. Like, this will be a channel that will eventually probably have water wheels. Problem is, I don't know if they've changed the strength of these. If this is about the same amount of water on the old style of the map, that I don't know. But how many water wheels can we, like, collage through here? I guess would be the better question. Of course, it's gonna be off one. Go figure. But this also begs the other question. Dare I do staggered? Because then I could do lines running down, you know, levee walls down through here, which I'm going to actually unlock this because I will need it. But I could do this, you know. That's also so much extra wood. Granted, it'll speed them up, but I don't think it'll actually probably really speed them up that much. We're going to build with the idea of... These are all probably running pretty low and slow. Probably about 1 or 1.5. And this is like... probably like 20 tiles, all in all. Never mind, it's 35 tiles. I lied. Okay. And with them being so slow, I mean, I could probably condense that in half to have the water flow through at a fast speed. But that's on the assumption that they are 1 speed, not 1.5 speed. Because this is 2, 4, 6, 8. Then again, I might have to do 2 separate... Like, I could have one this side, and I could have one of power going out, you know, up here. And then block the other entrances off. You know, because this will put me at... If I do that, we have 8, we have 16 tiles to run with. There's nothing like a good old set of planning. I'm normally a pre-plan builder, so I'll probably have a bunch of stuff laying down, then build it in stages, because I've played the game enough to know that you kind of have to keep an eye on the beavers, because they will mess up. And they will get themselves stuck. And they will cause problems. So, we'll see. That's, I guess, the thought process at the moment. So we'll see how this pans out. In this moment, I'm gonna let the game run a little bit, see if we can't... See, that tree's almost dead. Oh! New sounds, new, like, banner... What do they call them? Splash banners is, I think, what they call them. That's pretty cool. At least, then again, I would always forget about the drought. All the time. Literally all the time, I would forget about it. It's actually insane. Oh, I forgot. They added the ability to change the depth that you can set for them. Technically, you could set the depth for these if you would build the thing under it that you wanted and then place, you know, like if you put the crop in first and then you would have the thing. I guess that wouldn't work because it would drown the crop, so never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, strange. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Something that will be very helpful is beehives when we have access to them. Because I think it's like a pretty significant buff. It's like 30 or 50% depending, I think, on the crop or something like that. It's a pretty nice buff to the ability to make those things. Hammocks. Oh yeah. Since I build everything so temporarily, we will build a nice base. And have, like, especially because these hedges are nice and pretty, especially because the monument goes in the water, I think. Yes, the Fountain of Joy, because it doesn't require power, since it's not the tribute to ingenuity. This will be a very nice, like, centerpiece for the colony that I will probably build at some point. Because it is... yeah. This will probably be something that I will clear an area clear an area out and build specifically. Like, that might be something that comes, like, right here, and I will probably remove this entire island for it. You know? So then you'll have... That's not what I want to do. And because of that, it's also something I want to put, like, all the houses near and all that kind of stuff. So we will have a nice setup area. I'm going to go ahead and do some pre-planning for some of these canals and stuff to kind of work out where I would build that. So that'll be just a moment. Alright. Now, this looks crazy, I know. But I think I've got the waterways planned. And I hope it's going to work, because if it doesn't, then I have to redo it again. But it looks crazy, but yeah. The only reason why I have the center lane is to take the power out, since, you know, the water is only going to be flowing at 1 deep in here. I have this second layer as a flowing kind of overflow prevention. So if, you know, if you ever have seen when a drought ends and the water comes back in, the water can sometimes flow, hit the gates, rebound back, and keep rebounding for a little while, causing it to then build up in places and spill over the edges of the wall. So every time I build, I always build an extra layer for that, to always prevent that, because it's really annoying when buildings, you know, keep randomly stopping because a little bit of water gets on them. So it's just a lot of production loss, a lot of productivity, really, that's lost for that. So that's how I normally mitigate that problem. They are going to start blocking up some of these little places because I would really want to start being able to divert the water over. As you can see, there's this big square here. This big square is going to house our aquatic crop, our cattails, our spatterdocks, and then on the overflow of the water that will be in here. Actually, not the overflow. I will have little, like, things, probably. Oh yeah, the drought. I will probably have stuff set up to where it will come out of here, and then the bottom strip here will be, like, the water pumping area. Of course, it'll be deeper. This entire island will be removed and blown away to make part of that. Same thing with these edges. We'll clean this up, make this look nice. Same thing with, you know, this island will probably get destroyed. I'll probably destroy that one too. This one as well. This one will eventually go away, because I would like to be able to put a... this will probably be the main square. So this will probably be where the housing will go, because I'll probably pick up and move this entire, like, forestry area up over here. Dig a hole, do some water dumps, try my 3x3 strategy, see what goes on with that. Take out this hill mountain as well. So there is a lot of work to be done. But we should be fine. The drought should not really be much of a problem. The only thing it's... God, it looks terrible when the normal water stops flowing, because... Jesus. I was gonna say, I wasn't too sure how much of the crop area would stay around green. But I want to get this stuff blocked up. Oh god, it just... the problem is it requires so much wood to do the thing I want to do. And everything can be really, really problematic if a bad tide comes. Because then it'll mean getting all of the wood out of here can be dangerous, getting the wood off the ground there, the wood off here. So it's very, very sketchy, to say the least. Since I can't do my water dumping trick, because I think they also said the... what is it? The size of the pool will also... So like a 1x1 will drain very, very quickly. Or will evaporate, I guess, into the nearby tiles very quickly. So you need at least a few tiles, which kind of sucks because I like to build 1x1 like long canals along stuff, like, you know, almost like little aqueducts through like a farming area, but you can't do that anymore, if I understand it correctly. So that kind of sucks that they kind of killed the aqueduct stuff, because you can only have large, big channels now. Was that already 3 days? That really was... What? How long was that drought? I'm gonna have to go back and look. What the fuck? That seemed like it just was here and gone instantaneously and nothing happened in the interim. What the fuck? That was weird. Eventually this will be blocked up too over here. And then I'm not 100% sure what I'll do with the extra water coming over here. But it's definitely not going to combine together. Like, this will not open and these will not come together, because I don't think that will be able to handle this flow, because I'm doing like an outflow of 16. Oh yeah, I forgot. So yeah, this is going to get real sad once that gets blocked and that gets blocked. I mean, I probably could go ahead and start slicing down these, but like at the same time, no, don't do that. Now do that. If I remember, I should be getting rid of berries. If I remember, there's no use for berries. Unless they changed it, there should not be a use for berries in any of like the cook recipes or anything like that later. It's only the iron teeth that I'm pretty sure. So removing the berries and changing them into real crops will be realistically the best option here. But I'm not going to do that just yet. Only because I'm afraid. What I might do is leave kind of like a hole here and then just block up a little part of it. Because if I can get maybe that wall and then this wall built, I can then use this as in an interim for a bunch of crop making. Or a bunch of, you know, crops and trees that can grow throughout the entire dry season. Because it is definitely not good to stop production or stop the growing process, because that is what really hurts the most. But that'll be blocked here, and then all that water will flow this way. Realistically, I need to get, because I have two, it's these that are, yeah, might want to make a, ooh, see, that's the other thing I gotta, I need to put pauses on all this stuff so they don't... Granted, it's real cluttery on the screen, but it'll really stop them from building things that they should not be building. Because construction in this game sometimes is a pain in the ass because beavers are dumb. And there's no mass pausing, so... But there's the big plan. That is the outline for what we're going to do. Like, grab as many of the trees on the map as possible while we wait for ours to grow. Like, I'm going to go out here, grab those, grab these on this island, grab those in the middle. And we're going to try and grab as many as possible. Move on with the big old mega project, so I'll see you later. Bye-bye.